Hi guys, it's Matthew here. Welcome back to another video on my channel today. Today in this episode, guys, I'm gonna be breaking down everything that we know about Scream 7 so far. And I am also gonna be mentioning what is still rumored and what is still in talks. As a matter of fact, so that is what we're going to be doing here for you guys today. And I wanted to break this down, and I wanted to do this because just yesterday we had a big update, and I will get to that towards the end of the video, as a matter of fact. And yes, I'm really excited to talk about what we know so far with Scream 7, as a matter of fact. But so yeah, guys, be sure to hit that like button as well as that subscribe button, but more importantly, press that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And if you guys are new to the channel, I do more than just movies and physical media related content, TV related stuff. I also do video excuse me, guys. I also do video games and Lego related stuff. I do all sorts of stuff like that here on the channel. So if you guys like to watch anything like that on YouTube, be sure to go check out my channel because there will definitely be something in there for you to enjoy. But with that said though, guys, enjoy the video. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start with what's rumored so far. So what we don't know yet is where Scream 7 is going to be set. To be honest, with Scream 7, I don't think we're gonna be back in Woodsboro. I think this movie is gonna take place wherever Sydney is nowadays, where she's raising her two daughters. So I think we're gonna go where this movie is gonna be taking place where Sydney lives nowadays with her family. I think that's where this next movie is going to be taking place. And yes, her husband is set to be in this movie. We know that so far. But what we don't really know quite yet is who McKenna Grace is going to be playing, because I'm actually still waiting to hear who McKenna Grace is going to play, because she is part of the Scream cast right now, but it's not confirmed on who she's gonna play. But if I had to take a guess, I don't really have a guess. But if you guys want my opinion, I think she would be better off playing the other daughter, for Sydney. And we don't have too much information. We don't have too much information on these characters yet either. So we can't really make a prediction as of right now on who's gonna die and who is gonna survive. But so yeah, that's the stuff I wanted to mention that we have in talks. That is in talks right now. And there was a slight rumor that Dewey might return, but I don't think he survived that stab. I don't think Dewey is coming back. But moving on into what is confirmed, obviously we have Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox returning as Sidney Prescott and Gale Weathers. And we actually have Mason Gooding returning as Chad Meeks, and Jasmine Soya Brown. I don't know how to pronounce her middle name, but she's also returning as Mindy Meeks, which were which were the uncles to Randy Makes, our character from the first two films. And basically we don't know if like Chad is going to be like the opening kill or anything, and it's not really confirmed. So we know he's returning and we know Mindy's returning, but we know less about Mindy, except but we know a little bit more on Chad, because there's predictions that he's going to be the opening kill, and then there's predictions that he's going to be continue to be like a minor character throughout the franchise. So that's another thing that's not like really confirmed or anything. And to be honest, with McKenna Grace, I would not want her to be one of the ghost faces. I would want her to play Sydney's daughter. And basically because I think McKenna Grace is a new actress, and if she's going to be part of a horror franchise like this, I would want her to continue and to be a major part of this franchise if they decide to make another Scream movie afterwards. But if she ends up being one of the killers, I won't be like disappointed or anything, but in my personal opinion, she'd be better off playing the other daughter and continuing in the franchise if they do ever do a Scream 8 though. But the next thing that is confirmed though is that we have Joel McHale returning as well. Excuse me, guys. Scratch that. We have Joel McHale playing Sydney's husband, and so far, this is the only thing about Scream 7 that we know about that I am not happy about at all. Period. Because to be honest, they should have brought Patrick Dempsey back and reprised his role as Mark Kincaid, and he should have been Sydney's husband. And I don't know why they didn't do that. I do not know why they didn't do that. I don't know if I don't know if it was because Patrick Dempsey didn't want to come back, or if he was working on Thanksgiving 2 and there was scheduling conflicts or something like that. So I don't know, but we have Joel McHale playing Sydney's husband Mark, and again, that's not a recast. That is a he is playing a completely different character with the name Mark, and the character's name is Mark Evans, but they had to use the name Mark somehow because that's what was referenced as Sydney's husband in Scream 5. But this is such a vile role for him, and I feel like he should not be playing Sydney's husband, because I've never seen him in any sort of horror movies at all, but I heard he's terrible in horror movies, and he doesn't have the right ability to play a vile role in a horror franchise like this, or in a big horror movie like this that we're trying to get hyped for. And the only reason on how I know who this guy is because he was Johnny's boss in Ted 2 when he worked in the place that he worked at. That's the only reason why I know who he is because he was in Ted. But other than that, I am not familiar with this guy at all. And basically, yes, I do not like this guy playing Sydney's husband at all, period. But the biggest piece of news that dropped just yesterday, Stu Macher is returning to the Scream franchise. I've been waiting for that piece of news to be confirmed. So Stu Macher's coming back. Matthew Lillard is reprising that role, but unfortunately, it ends on something else that has not been confirmed. What's not confirmed is if Stu actually survived and is going to be one of the ghost faces in Scream 7, or if he's going to be a complete, or if he's going to be like a complete ghost inside Sidney's head, and they're going to bring back all the other ghost face Sidney went through as like ghosts and voices in their head. So yeah, that's not confirmed. So that's not confirmed, but as of right now, we can suspect and make a prediction that it's going to be one of those two things, most likely. And truthfully, I hope Matt Stu Macher returns as one of the ghost faces. I am praying that he will return as one of the ghost faces. And yes, there is a huge fandom that wants Stu to come back. But yes, I hope he comes back as one of the ghost faces. Like the original plan for Scream 3 is that Stu Macher was supposed to return and break the previous ghost faces and break some people out of prison or something like that, but they didn't end up doing that. So I'm curious if that's what's gonna happen in Scream 7. So yes, every time we get a big piece of news for Scream 7, like we're excited to hear about it, but then it also ends on but then that big piece of news ends on a cliffhanger with something else that's not confirmed, because Matthew Lillard's back, Stu Macher's back, but then it ends on another cliffhanger from there, because we don't know if he's gonna be one of the ghost faces again, or if he is just gonna be a ghost inside Sidney's head, like how Sidney was experiencing her mother's voice in her head, and then same thing with Samantha when she experienced Billy as a ghost. So yeah, that's another big thing that's not really confirmed yet. But yes, another thing that I did forget to mention though, guys, before I wrap this video up, is that when I was talking about Sidney's husband earlier, I have a sneaking suspicion that it's possible that they will kill this character off, because since they didn't bring Mark Kincaid back, they replaced him with a different character, and we have Joe McHale playing Sidney's husband. If fans don't like him as that character, or if they don't like that character completely, it's possible that they will kill him off if they decide to do Scream 8. Because if fans don't like that character, they're not gonna allow him, they're not gonna make him stay alive until the next Scream movie. So yeah, that's another prediction that I'm making if people don't really like this character. Personally, I would not be sad if they were to kill Sydney's husband off in this movie, because a lot of people are not too happy that they replaced Mark Kincaid and Patrick Dempsey is not returning. So I will not be shocked if fans rage at this character and they kill Sydney's husband off in Scream 7. I will not be shocked by any of that at all, period. But so yeah, guys, that is everything we currently know about Scream 7 and everything and the stuff I'm predicting so far, and everything that is still in talks right now, as a matter of fact. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section, guys, what do you think about everything we know about Scream 7 so far. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure you leave a like and a comment. Hit that red subscribe button, but most importantly, make sure you press the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And so yeah, guys, I'm gonna go bringing back to more videos, because more videos are on the way sooner rather than later, as a matter of fact, guys. But with that said, though, guys, take care, drink water, and stay safe, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye.